There's been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does to me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you had forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. I guess that's where we're gonna lead it. Well, this has to be the place. Oh my god, there is. Huh. There you are. A floating eye. Hey, let's go. You motherfucker. I knew there was something up. Okay. So we found the floating eye. It's smaller than I remembered. And we found the corpse. But where's its trainer? Where's its Pokemon trainer? What do you think that would look like? I know a Zubat doesn't... Wait. Oh no, I was gonna say a Woobat, but that doesn't have any eyes either. I would have said a Zubat, but that doesn't have eyes. What kind of minion is that? I want it. It's just a floating cube with wings. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I assist you with? Gods be good. Not again. Oh god. You can kind of see what their face looks like. Did they like rip it off or did they put a mask on it? No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... This button. engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil. Or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Yeah, that does give us a clue. I would have to thank you for that. Secret of the White Lily. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. So we have to go to Gridania. Mother Mion. Good morrow to you, Brygarn. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find an answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette. Over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Elvira Vira's Epi of the New Dawn. Just reading all these names. Need help tracking down the owner of the button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Seeing Gold over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Hello. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist you, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it's another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northeast of here. Wait. A memory comes to me. Of late has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandal, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay. So we had to know about the button, like the button design. We had to know about the symbol. And we had to know about who also used to own a button. I kind of don't like these kinds of quests where I have to talk to several people. It seems like I've been around with a lot of people who don't know a lot. And that's crazy. Whoops. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The The sigil of the Dartencor's family. The sigil of the Dartencor's family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face. Was it marred in any way? I had feared as such. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. By any means necessary. We leveled up. Yeah! I learned Holmgang. Brace yourself for an enemy onslaught, preventing most attacks from reducing your HP to less than 1. Oh, so it's an endurance move. I should probably put that in another hot tab. Skeletons in her closet. Okay. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartencors. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household, fair as summer as she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, Death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer quests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I informed the dreadful task at Bade, obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after that nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Excuse me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest. As you swore to me you would, she awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. Oh, looks like we get to do a dungeon finally. A new dungeon. Let's freaking go. Okay. Let's seek entry to the Hawktois Manor. I don't know if I wanted to say that, but I hate how stupid that thing was. Like, it all started because there was a TikTok of like asking 100 women what you would do with a dick. Or what will you do while sucking a dick or something like that? And this guy or this girl just spelt out the words, or like did like a certain sound of words like hoc toi. And for some reason that made her famous. Dude, I feel like most YouTubers and even TikTokers spent their lives to become famous. And this is as stupid as they could take from someone who just said a word. As like, yep, she's getting a reality TV show. So fucking stupid. I mean, I'm not one to become famous for like social media or like content creation. Sometimes I love to just like to get in more with my following and also play with my audience, like play games together and stuff. But even like being famous goes too far. I just saw a picture that it was like a 5-layered beefy burrito from Taco Bell, and it was playing in a 2010 Taco Bell commercial, which sold for 89 cents in 2010. Do you know how much they go for today? Try to take a guess. And if you guessed more than $5 for a burrito, you are correct. In the span of like a decade, or almost like just over a decade, it went like $5 more in inflation for one fucking burrito at a fast food joint. And one of my favorite fast food joints. For just one. Not a couple, just one. If we didn't have like inflation back in the day, like there would be a lot more to make, and there would be a lot more to eat. We would be saving lives. We would be saving world hunger. Anyways, I'm getting a little bit off topic. Is this? Yeah, this is the gate. Hello? Oh, looks like Manor Gate is available now. Right. We got ourselves a dungeon in our hands. I wonder if this is going to have us with NPCs. Yep. We sure can do that. Alright, let's go. The Hawk Manor. I do believe that most dungeons in the main story let you use NPCs. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know what, to be honest? This is where I remembered being. I definitely do remember going through this dungeon, so I must have stopped somewhere after this dungeon. All right. We got our map. And I think we're good to go. So what, can we go through like different floors and check things out? I was gonna say, where was my tomahawk? It was at hotfix 6. I'm gonna have to remember that because I have like... Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to remember that because I have like some moves that are not leveled up right. Yeah, these guys are very defensive. I think we have to like slay them one at a time. Yeah, there we go. I would have had to assume that you could not get up to the 3rd floor that way. All right, so let's keep going. Actually, there was a room back here. Let me check. Oh. All right. Oh, but there is a tiny key. So this is probably like a haunted mansion or something like that. Attic bat. Oh god. So this lady maiden has been going around stealing everybody or every woman's face. I wonder if that sounds anything familiar. I know like in Game of Thrones, they take people's faces. Do I even dare to like go back to watching that show? Because I know I didn't finish the show. Like I stopped at the second last season. Because I kept hearing from everybody that it was written like very poorly in the last season. So I don't know what to do with that. But I've been hearing a lot about the House of Dragon, which is that other series that I've been hearing from my sister that is really good. But I'm pretty sure my friends would say they would have PTSD from watching the original show. Because of how terrible it was. As long as you keep me alive, then I could just wail myself away with this giant hammer. I wish I could find a hammer for a weapon. I want to find a hammer. I was about to say, like, I can't bring my chocobo out in dungeons, can I? I think it said so in the tutorial. There we go. All right, let's open up this door. Hello. Oh, there's another tiny key. Yeah. But all in all, I think that's mostly what I want to do for this weekend. Oh. Like, I could think about doing Dark Souls 2. But I've come to think about this in that since I Let's Play God of War excuse me. Dry mouth. Since I remember doing God of War Ascension in New Game Plus, do I think I should wait until... Oh geez, I think that's a bit loud. Do you think I should actually wait until I make the game into a New Game Plus so that I can make the Let's Play easier? I mean, I do remember what my friend Alex said, is like, if I at least play the game for the first time, then I wouldn't have such a hard time navigating through the game. Like getting lost and dying so many times. That's what I was saying with Golden Sun for the Game Boy. That I was playing over probably like for a week or two now, that I was actually enjoying the game. This does not look like a room. Oh, tiny key. Yeah, I remember saying I played like Golden Sun for the Game Boy. I played Sonic Rush for DS. Wario Master of Disguise. Ooh, Floating Eye. Yeah, Wario Master of Disguise. Ace Attorney, like Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And I could have... Oh yeah, I wanted to try Klonoa 2. Yeah, Klonoa 2, because I did a Let's Play of the first one for the Wii. And I was trying out the Door to Phantomile for the Wii, or for the Switch. And I can definitely see how much it's different than the Wii version. Whoa, okay. Did the game, like, glitched itself for a second there? Did I notice that? Okay, okay. I got you, buddy. So yeah, like, I had to remember what he said. Like, if I had just at least played the game once, either for, like, beating the game or just bring it to completion, and if there's any, like, New Game Plus option, then I can have the choice to do that. Just do a Let's Play of the game in a New Game Plus mode. Hell, I could have been doing that with The Last of Us 2 as well. And what I was doing with God of War Ascension. I didn't even realize that game had New Game Plus, to be honest. But I saw it, and I took that advantage. And it made the game a hell of a lot easier. Just staying alive. Alright, let's, the hell was that? Ooh, hi, buddy. Yeah, it's hotkey number 6. I've had that set. Well, looks like it's a mid-boss time. So it doesn't really seem like it can combo with Overpower. Then what can I even use with it? Since I can't even execute it at the time. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I can definitely do that if I want to do games like Dark Souls 2. Or even Elden Ring I can do. I can make that game easier if I want to. I was gonna say, but do I even want to? Because, like, for games like Elden Ring, like, people want to see experience that you've suffered so many times. Jesus, what was that noise? Like, people love to watch people suffer in video games. But at certain times, it's like, it would just be a waste of time for the gamer. There we go. Let's go. Got the green key. It is time to find the yellow key. Ivy means it's green. Oh. I think this is gonna take us down to the bottom. The cellarage. This'll be fun. But yeah, Dark Souls games, like, heavily, like, tried out with New Game Plus. That's why I'm trying to look up games that actually have New Game Plus for me to try out. Which I kind of feel like it's most, I kind of feel like it's most, PlayStation games or stuff like that. All right, we're good. We see another tiny key. Does this really feel like just a Like a Legend of Zelda dungeon. Like, that's what Nintendo games should be doing for their mainline games, especially with Zelda. It's to make like a new game plus. I mean, unlocking Master Mode was one of their best ideas ever. I remember they started doing it in Ocarina of Time for the GameCube. And when I saw how Master Mode was, that they kind of randomized the dungeons in that, was like so bizarre. It's insane how much like development time for video games has been that we have to wait at least like 4 years or more for a big mainstream game to come out. We kind of did the same thing for Zelda, honestly. And I still feel like Pokemon should be taking notes because, like, that company had to pump out, like, a new generation of Pokemon every, like, 2 years or something like that. And I think they're taking notes a little bit after Gen 9. Because when did that game come out again? Looks like I'm gonna have to be looking it up again. Let me run through Sarabi here. Because I do remember I stopped playing Pokemon Go as well. Goosh. Nothing in here? Are you sure? Okay. This game came out, oh yeah, November of 2022. That's almost 2 years ago. And thankfully we haven't heard anything for another generation to come out. Because we don't want them to, because like they need to give more time in this. We need to give them more time in the oven, to be honest. But for now, we're just now seeing another Pokemon Legends game. Pokemon Legends ZA, which is a take on the Generation 6 region with Lumio City as its primary area. And we'll most likely figure out what happened during the war. Which I'm actually very excited about. We might even get to see some new Mega Evolution Pokemon. It could probably set on in the future, or it could be set in the past again. One thing I know for sure is that we're finally getting more of Gen 6's recognition that it deserves. Other than the fact that it had one of the coolest looking mechanics in meta history, which was Mega Evolution. Even though it was like super broken. Use the tiny key. This is a Manor Servitor. Also known as a fucking skeleton. Get the naming right. It really just looks like the skeletons are taller than us too. Like, we even had that much like bones in them to look taller than us. I'm a Rogadin, and I'm the tallest one in Eorzea. There we go. Hey, look at that. Yellow key. It was just randomly hiding down here. Find the bloody parchment. Okay. Oh, I see. Well, I think we don't have to go through here anymore. We can hear like the skeleton chattering. Alright, catch the Manor Servitor. And we'll be done with this room. Actually, we'll be done with this floor. Just need to get another key. I just kind of hate how long these dungeons actually take. Like, I'm not supposed to be there for like ages. Carnation door. Okay. Oh, that's a jester. Okay. Oh my god. It really is just a skeleton with a sword and a shield. That's actually funny. Actually, yeah, let's severely wound one of them. Oh god, wait a minute. Okay. Let's get back in there. Boom, boom. Yeah, if we can like do one at a time here. Because I know the DPS wants some of this, one in on this action. Woohoo! Oh, it's just a blizzard move. Also, I kind of think my chair kind of make a rattling noise, like a skeleton. That's one thing I always can't wait for is Halloween. Much like Fan Expo. Alright, nice. Time to put this technique to use. Whoa, what did you do? That looked cool. God, I wish I can use my warrior stuff. All right. So the hole is no longer sealed. Are you sure you didn't miss any locked rooms? I guess not, eh? God damn it, it was right next to it. I didn't even pick it up. Here we go. Now we can get back and defeat Lady Amandine. Is it actually? Oh, god damn it, it's raining out there. Can I actually? Here we go. Now we can unseal it. Nice. Now we can move forward. Wait, what? Oh, I wasn't even supposed to kill him then. Oh, well then. I don't think I was supposed to kill her. Yeah, that's her. Lady Amandine. We have meet at last. Here we go. We are ready. We are ready. I think I can actually do this too. Oh, what a scream. Uh-oh. You send some of your... Okay, there was no way I was able to escape that. I think it silenced everybody. Yeah, there was absolutely no way I was supposed to avoid that. I don't even know if I'm able to use my limit break. I had limit break and I couldn't even use it. Unless we are actually able to damage her enough. Because I actually want to use the limit break. Oh, she's over there. No, Ha! Okay, okay. Well, I demand that you shoot me now. Oh, she's over here now. I'm over here now. The fucking screams. That is such like a stock footage girlish scream that I'm hearing. Here. Okay. Limit break. Yeah, let's go. I actually used one. Oh god. Come on. Wait, did I just get petrified? Oh my god. Well, at least I was able to guard everybody. Alright, your ending days of torment to young ladies are done, ma'am. Because you're done. Victory Screech! Woo! Let's fucking go. Another dungeon finished. I'm proud of myself. Jolkil's Guile. That's something for me? Oh, it's a bow. It's for an archer class. Okay. All right. We're done. Darkness has taken root within these halls. Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirits that quicken it to life. Oh my god, there's two of them now. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well, or Hydaelyn. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to make the measure of your strength for Master Lahabrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. God damn it, wait a minute. Fare you well, bringer of light. Not only was it just Lahabrea, but now there's 2 more characters of black coats. Are you kidding me now? You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So, she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. Yep, we finally put her out of her misery. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an embedder to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. You just lay yourself to rest there, buddy. You've gone through so much trouble. I feel bad. Welcome back, Brygon. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? Two of Lahabrea's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt then. The Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Yes, sir. Skeletons are back in the closet from whence they came. Yeah, skeletons, that's an achievement, right? Complete the main scenario quest, Skeletons in her closet. Okay. So there was just an achievement to complete a dungeon in the main story. That's cool. Wrath of the Titan.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldesion, and Alphino if you would. Papalymo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
All right, it seems like everybody has an action to take in with this Titan. So what do we got to do? Speak with Rashat Riki. At where? Oh, it's in Lanoska. Oh, we have to go. We're gonna have to go home. All right, cool. Good to see you, Private Mistral. The Scions sent word that you were on your way. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the Beastman moving south in increasing numbers to Ogumoro. Okay. The Beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogumoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals, fodder from their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Your deeds bring glory to the Maelstrom, Private Mistral. Right proud am I to call you one of our own. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Brygarn personally. We are no strangers to conflicts. Long have the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to the other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are alright, yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Leminsians who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen from defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fail upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of aether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. I trust I can count on you, Private. Nods. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenoska. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you can ask him for me. I meanwhile shall seek his fellows. Okay, so we'll just have to find, yeah, we just have to find descendants of the company of heroes and ask for their advice or help to take care of this Titan. It doesn't really seem like here that it's going to be like a huge boss fight or something. But anyways, I think we found the place. Yeah. Tractome. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain the pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find dia lasso 3. You gonna say something, Venturer, or just keep staring? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as ye have come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ye. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractome was the company's best axeman. Now, was it ye wanted to know? Tales from the Titus Slayer. Why are you wearing just underwear? I just realized this. I just realized, what the fuck are you even wearing too? Like leopard print and light blue and brown colors? What is this? What is this outfit? Are you sure you're a great axeman? Ah, so you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do ye? Let me guess. You mean that bastard Titus, aye? Oh, if only you'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when he hit you, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ugh, just like that. Oi, what's that look for? I'm a goddamned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Huh. Well, too bad, cause now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made a nest by the windmill just south of here? And do that, then we'll talk. Fine. I'll do your goddamn dirty work. Like, once I'm done this stream too, I'm gonna have to figure out how to level up my chocobo. Because I really would love to get it some good ranks. There we go. Oh, there's a bigger rat. Oh shit, a rat. It's called the Rat King. That's so cute. All right, now we're good. Oh shit, a rat. Boy, do I ever get tired of this music. There, I've done your dirty duty. Eh? So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, adventurer. Save me the hassle of... never mind. Now you better spill it. Hungry, hungry gooboos. What? You still asking about how we beat Titus? I don't know, adventurer. It was pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 scored battles could rely upon. I want to teach you, I really do. But unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't in good conscience to tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a gooboo. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flour milled here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road, why don't you try headed due west and stand in lookout case of a gooboo comes calling. Slay it, and I might consider telling you more about old Titus. Dirty wreck of frackin' son of product. I could literally just put in the Yosemite Sam cussing clip here. Because that's literally how I'm feeling right now. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh. That was it. It was just one giant gooboo. That's all it took. I'm starting to think he doesn't want to tell us anything. Eh, you again? Then that gooboo that was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in yet, adventurer. Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. It took me like 30 seconds, dude. I'm not sure if I should tell you our secrets. you fucking bastard. Let's pick this. I'm at level 43 now, so that's good. The Lominsian Way. Here we go. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Tidus. Maybe if you slew, I didn't realize he had a chocobo tattoo on his cheek. Tractome, you in here drinking again? If you are, that Gubu had better be dead. Oh, it's dead, Chief. You'll have me word on that. Cleave the beast's skull in two with me trusty axe, I did. Is that a fact? And what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me. Of course. Ain't that right, friend? Screw you. Tell me true. Was it Tractome who slew that Gubu? Or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tractome. The finest axemen ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Tidus. Tidus? Tidus? Who in the seven hells is Tidus? Oh, you don't know? Oh, he is a legendary hero in Final Fantasy X, one of my favorite games, or one of my favorite Final Fantasy games of all time. I loved 10. Some primal you found in a drink-sodden dream? Oh yeah, see? A drink-sodden dream, because that whole story in 10 was all but a dream. That he was already dead at the beginning of the game, like, spoiler alert. Tidus was already dead, so he was like living a dream or something. I think that's what happened, but like, it was wild. Like, he was living in the afterlife or something. Or no, he wasn't in afterlife, he was just lingering around in the human world, like Auron was, before he got sent to the afterworld. He just had to save the world first before leaving. So he was already dead in the first place. Who in the seven hells is Tidus? Some primal you fought in a drink-sodden dream? The company of heroes slew Titan! You bloody half-wit! Well, see, Tidus was what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of Sahagan shit I've ever heard. Both of you, outside. We'll learn the truth the Lominsian way. Tractome, if you didn't slay that Gubu, you may consider your contract revoked. Quest accepted. Find out the truth. Well, you're in for it now. Let's see. The Lominsian way. Destroy the large boulder. You know the rules. First man to smash this boulder will be judged the Gubu Slayer. And don't even think about trying to kill me. That's cheating. Who picks these boulders? There's nothing alike. All right. Wait a minute. He's not even doing it right. Wait. Wait, is that a... Oh god, is that a bomb? Unless it's gonna do immense of damage. Oh, it was like a self-destruct button. Oh shit. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes. But I'm begging you, Chief. Please don't dismiss me. I've learned me lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering, Tractome. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please. I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just that I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol. There was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was the captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, so I... Look, his name is Weisskate, alright? Weisskate. Or Weisskate, no, Wise Guy. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell's that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Alright, whatever. Wait a minute, you do seem a little bit familiar though. Weren't you in the Marauders Guild? Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Crags? We must slay him, Captain. The people of Limsa Lominsa are depending upon us. Huh. You fancy yourselves heroes, then? Just like in the tales? Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my associate here has bathed in Ifrit's hellfire and lived. He is blessed with the power that protects him from primal influence. Thus was he able to lay low the Lord of the Inferno. We know full well the risks and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's lair. Pray be so good as to grant us the boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered. Useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company of heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory has brought with the lifeblood brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced, aye? We defeated him, in the end, but he took from us some of our very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, we will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that. And you deserved better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you to Olgomoro on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to see you give your lives in vain. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee security for Maester Gagaruju's estates. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man! Have you heard nothing I have said? We have not the time to perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you are welcome to find your own way to Olgomoro. Though it pains me to admit it, I fear we have no choice but to acquiesce to the man's demands. Yet much remains to be done if we are to best Titan. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparations. Leaving the dirty work to the others, are we? Very well. Pray do whatever the good captain bids, however trifling. Remember, the fate of Limsa Lominsa hangs in the balance. Oh boy.